Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do curry chicken Jamaican style. I'm preparing dinner and I thought why not come on camera and show you guys how I do my curry chicken. So this is curry chicken. You guys know I've got a Jamaican background. Yeah, so I'm going to do curry chicken. First of all, I'm going to quickly show you guys the ingredients that I'm going to use today. This is my ingredients. I've got the chicken here. I've got the main ingredients over here, which is Big Mama's Jamaican curry powder. I don't know if you guys know it. So, you know, that's one of the main ingredients to have that Caribbean feel, I think, in your curry chicken. Got a bit of black pepper here and all-purpose seasoning, bit of salt just to bring the flavoring up, and I have some garlic. Basically, to be fair, that's all the ingredients more or less I put in my curry chicken. Got the chicken here. It's in like drumsticks and thighs, and I'm going to prepare it by like cutting it up, clean it up a little bit and give it a bit of wash with lemon juice. For the food, I've got flour here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll bring the camera down. So we've got flour here and we've got cornmeal. I'm going to do a bit of sweet corn as well in my boiled food. And we've got sweet potato because Angelo loves this. I love it as well. The kids not so keen, but one or two of them will try it. And I've got potato, which generally all of them like the potato, normal potatoes, except for Ramar. So he normally has more dumpling, and I think he's the one that will try some of the sweet potato. Yeah, so I am going to get cracking. So guys, I have started by opening up the chicken, and I am going to taking out the thigh, and just basically I'm just trying to remove what I don't like the look of, to be fair. So I'm taking some of the fat off, and just for like the purpose of showing you guys what I do, I'm going to do a couple at least, and then basically all I do is wash it in lime or lemon water. And with the drumstick I'll show you as well. So it's just getting rid of what you don't like the look of, and it's all about how you like to prepare your food really. So I just like to take the stuff that doesn't look appealing. Okay, it's more or less that, and then trying to half it. Hopefully I get it in half, because with the drumstick you can't really get 3 pieces out of it, so I'm trying to get it as much in half as possible. And that's it really. So that's the thigh, that's the drumstick. Thigh more or less, because it depends on the size as well. Maybe you can get 3 bits out of it, or 2. Drumstick, I think you might only get 2. So basically that's what I am going to do with all of what's here, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm actually putting the seasoning on. Guys, I am back. This is where I got to. I've washed the chicken. As you guys can see, they're all in pieces. So I just gave them a quick wash in, I think it was lemon juice. I had lemon juice, so I wash it in a bit of lemon juice. And normally I would just open this and just use my eyes to tell me how much seasoning I need to put in it. But for the purpose of you guys, I am going to be using a teaspoon. So bear with me guys. So I like to season things with my eyes. Basically, that kind of helped me to be a better judge of the amount I need. It's not like you're catering for well, I'm not catering for a load of people, so basically I would say 2 teaspoons of the all-purpose would be fine. Okay, and that's probably me, because I like my food well seasoning as well, so 1 probably do. The general gist of it, I think if you even have a teaspoon, depending on the quantity, you know, you judge your seasoning from that. So if you haven't got that much, you don't need to put a lot of seasoning on. If you haven't got a lot of chicken to seasoning, you don't put a lot of seasoning on. With the pepper side, I am just gonna go for less than a teaspoon of pepper because of the children, and I could see that it's quite a lot, so I'd say half a teaspoon. I'm not going to put the rest because of Angelo. Salt, you probably don't even need salt because of the fact that I've put all-purpose in, because it's got its own salty ingredients in there. But I like my food when it's full of flavor, and I feel like the salt just lifts it a little bit, so I'm gonna put half a teaspoon in, yeah, in my chicken. And for the curry, I always over curry. I've kind of cut back a bit since I've been realizing after the finishing process that it's a lot of curry. I'd say about 4 teaspoons based on what I'm seeing here. So I've put in 2 already, and I'm going to put 3 and 4, 5 to the quantity of chicken I have. That's me just being, I like to make sure that my food have the right consistency of color. So, and when I put 5 in here, I am going to actually burn maybe another teaspoon or 2. So I'd say, so I'm just still browning it at the moment. Once I'm doing that, I'm going to go over to, because I've actually popped my water on for the food stuff. It's just there. So I am doing dumplings and sweet potatoes I showed you earlier with some normal potatoes and some sweet corn. I am going to just put my plain flour in my bowl. You guys probably can't see. Come over here a little bit and tilt it camera down a bit. Yeah, so I'm popping about 1/4 of the packet in. Put that out of the way. Pour the packet in. And today I'm going to put a bit of cornmeal in my dumpling. I don't do it all the time, but I don't know, since I'm getting older, I kind of like when it has a bit of cornmeal in. This is smelling pretty good. So I'm just like trying to turn it. You kind of want it to have a bit of browning, but you don't want it to be burnt. So I'm turning it a little bit to just. I'd say about a teaspoon's worth, so it doesn't taste bland or lacking in flavour. And I am going to now mix it together to incorporate the salt and the cornmeal into the flour as evenly as possible. And then got my cup of water. I'm going to add that in. And then mix it in, because you're trying to get it into a dough type way, the dumplings, for those that might not be sure of what I'm doing. I'll show you guys when it's basically more or less. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Because it's basically more or less formulating into a dough consistency. Kind of want to show you what it looks like. So you just have to keep pouring just to see. You know, you can't put all the water in at once because you have to kind of judge how much water you're going to need to get it to that dough type consistency. And now I've got my pot over here boiling already, so I need to turn that down and turn the meat stove down a little bit so I can concentrate on getting this into that doughiness that I need, if that's the word. Will you guys get my drift? Yeah, so I think the water that I had in the cup, it nearly was filled, but as I said, you guys have to just pour and keep working your dough together and judge it from that. You know, you can't just have a full cup and pour it in because it might not work. So you just have to keep adding, keep making your dough and keep pouring. Basically, you kind of want it to get like that. So that's what I'm going to use to make my dumplings in a little while. Hi guys, I am back. I'll show you guys where I got to. Gonna move my camera a bit over, and this is where I have my food. It's boiling to the point where I turn it down. As you guys can see, the color is lovely. I've got the sweet corn, the dumplings and the potatoes in, and they're boiling, they're cooking. So I just turn it on a low heat because I don't want it to cook too fast. Once it gets to the boil, and for like 5-10 minutes after boiling, then you can more or less turn it down so it cooks nice and slow. This is where the curry's at. As you guys can see, it's a really good consistency. Yeah. There's another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is the fact that once this is cooking, because I add water to it earlier after, when you guys saw me trying to give it a bit of colour, browning it a little bit, not burning it but browning it a little bit, and then I add water so it can cook evenly out. Yeah, so this is where it's got to. After the water, you know, you can check your seasoning. This is where you check your seasoning. I always check my seasoning, and that you know whether it needs something or not. So I checked earlier and it was fine. But I remember that I haven't put any chicken seasoning in, so I am gonna I am gonna hold it here because I've ripped the bag in not so best way, so I'm not gonna risk it. So basically I'm just gonna use half a teaspoon and sprinkle all over it. There's some chicken season, and then I just gonna try my best to incorporate it all, and then turn the stove down. The chicken, the way it's looking, it's more or less cooked, so it's just, I'm just gonna leave it another 5-10 minutes just to simmer so it's really tender when it's eaten, and the consistency of the sauce or gravy, so to speak, need to reduce a bit more. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at you while I'm talking. And there you have it, guys. I hope you can see. Not too good with my zooming just yet, but Jamaican curry chicken with dumplings, sweet potatoes and sweet corn, and normal potatoes. So there you have it. That's my Sunday dinner for today. Didn't feel like the rice and peas, and I just wanted to do a video of me doing curry chicken for you guys. So let me know what you think. You know, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. You can leave a comment and, you know, let me know how I'm getting on so far doing my on my channel. I really appreciate you guys' comment and feedback and encouragement. Yeah, any little thing, just let me know. So that's my version of Jamaican curry chicken. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, have a brilliant Sunday. I mean, you guys are probably gonna see it after Sunday, but you know, shout out to you guys, all who watch my videos and stuff like that, and take care of yourself, guys. Bye bye.